Hi everyone, I'm Cece. I'm a mid-level associate at a large law firm in New York City, and welcome to my channel where I show you what life is really like as a lawyer, as well as give you tips, tricks, and advice for pursuing your own legal career and hopefully a fulfilling one. So one of the questions I get a lot is, do you take vacation? Do you just work all the time? And the answer is, of course I take vacation. I would not be where I am 5 years at a big law firm without having taken all my vacation. I loved breaks during school. I loved winter break, spring break, summer break. Even though you have an internship, you still get some time off in between. And I thought that that time was so rejuvenating and so necessary away from your actual life to get you recharged and ready and excited for your actual life again. So the pandemic was actually a little bit tough because I didn't really get to go away anywhere. All the trips were canceled, and even though I did take all my vacation, I took them at home and it was more of a staycation and being really close to my laptop and phone the entire time. So it wasn't really transportive in the way that I like vacations to be. Typically at a large law firm, they will give you about 20 days of vacation a year, and you can allocate those however you want really, but at some firms they might ask that you clear vacation ahead with the group because everyone wants to take vacation around Thanksgiving, for example, but they can only have half of the people take vacation at Thanksgiving. How you actually practically take vacation really depends on your practice group and how formal your vacation system is. Mine is pretty informal. We just put it in on a group calendar and I send an email out ahead of time letting everyone know, hey, I plan on being out for these dates. Let me know if there are any issues. And of course, before I leave for vacation, I have to arrange coverage, which means I ask other associates to cover matters for me while I'm out and make sure that each matter and each partner or client that I'm working for knows that they have an alternative contact during this period. Some firms, of course, are moving more to the unlimited vacation scheme, but even with unlimited, it won't be a good look if you take 2 months of vacation and then work 1 month and then take another 2 months. First of all, you won't hit your hours, but second of all, vacation when you have an unlimited policy is more about just being an adult and being responsible and making sure that even though, yes, you can take as much vacation as you want, you should also be able to fulfill your work responsibilities on time and all of that. So I actually just got back from vacation. It was my first vacation where I got on a plane and everything, which was pretty crazy to me. I went to Hawaii with my high school friends, and these are girls that I've known since we were at least 14, and a few of them I actually met in 4th grade, so it's been a while. And after we graduated from high school, we went on a trip to Hawaii as kind of a graduation trip. And now that this year we're all turning 30, we thought it would be cute to be able to get together again and revisit Hawaii all together and do a girls trip. I absolutely love these girls, and it's so crazy to me that we have seen each other through so many life stages, from our very cringy adolescent phase to our trying to find ourselves college phase to our trying to figure out how to be an adult post-college. I've seen them cry over so many boys, and they've seen me cry over so many boys, and also just random miscellaneous other stuff because I tend to be pretty dramatic. And I never really thought that I would be so lucky as to be able to stay close friends with my childhood friends for so long, but yet here we are. So without further ado, let's go to Hawaii on vacation. Sorry, that's my lens strap. We have made it to our hotel in Hawaii. It is super nice. The view is insane. It's just overlooking the ocean. Eva has a pretty crazy story.
I roller skate, and like the skate park that I frequent.
She's just a badass skater girl.
It's the skate park that I frequent and that I usually skate at, and like I know all the locals at, is like going through its own Me Too movement. In the last 4 days, 7 of the regular locals there, like people that skate there all the time, have been exposed on Instagram with receipts and sometimes videos of like grooming behavior for minors, raping minors. I didn't say that to you before.
No.
Yeah, there's an incident of rape. There's like incidents of like blackout drunk non-consensual touching or with no consent. But basically this is like all happening to minors, like 14 and 15-year-old girls that skate there. One of the guys that got exposed on the first day made a new account and is telling people that he died and telling them that if you respected him, you would take the post down because now he's dead. Like what?
Very soap opera, day drama type situation.
I like literally don't understand.
And also, just in the long run,
do you not like use your brain? Like, yeah, like are you just never going to show up in your city anymore? Like, you live in that freaking city, dude. Like, you have to go grocery shop.
I think
you have to go back to school.
I think
he'll go to school. He doesn't go to school anymore.
Okay. I think he'll come back and be like, I am actually his long lost twin, and I have come back in his stead.
So stupid. So stupid. And then one of the guys, all the minors that he was messaging, he went on Instagram and unsent all the messages that they sent to
That's
him.
so shady,
that
though.
he sent them.
Yeah.
And that looks so bad.
Yeah.
And also, like, it's already all screenshotted, dude. And it's out there.
How old are these guys?
That person that was unsending, he's 28.
It's like, you should know.
Yeah, it's out there.
Thinking back to when I was 14 and when you all were 14, when I think about like a 28-year-old talking to me, that's really gross, even though they definitely did.
Oh my god, I just realized, like, when you're 28, you've literally lived the 14-year-old's life
Yes,
twice.
Yes.
You've lived their life
It's
twice.
creepy.
Yeah.
The 14 years in between are very different from
Yeah.
like 14 to 28.
Yes. Instagram now makes it so easy for guys to have access to girls. Whereas like before, you would never ask a 14-year-old for her number if you were 28 years old.
Yeah.
You know? But
Now you can
it's,
just, like,
now
get
it's
their
just like,
DM handle.
Exactly. Like, what's your skate account?
Yep.
Like, what's this account? Like, I'm
It's
just
not-
DM you.
you don't
I'm
have
a
to text anymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna reply to your story. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to be in. It's so accessible.
And it's less, it doesn't come off as creepy at first.
Yeah.
It doesn't. That's true.
why it makes
DMs.
grooming easier. So I dated a senior when I was a freshman in high school, and then also a college sophomore when I was a sophomore in high school. And in retrospect, I'm like, what was going on in their heads? Like, that's not the best.
Yeah, what was going on in their head?
I don't know.
But did you like felt like you were being groomed or like taken advantage of?
I didn't, but that's the thing. I still don't feel like I was groomed or taken advantage of, but I also really, really always thought I knew exactly what was going on, and even if I was being groomed, I probably would have denied it because I wanted to be in control of my life so much, and I wanted to be, and I wanted to prove that I was an adult so much. So I think that's
I don't understand why you're thinking of you had me at alone. I don't understand why you're thinking of you had me at alone. I don't understand why
Okay, educational interlude. I'm putting in my time entries at the beach because law firms typically charge clients per hour. So when I was a first year, I think my rate was $425 an hour. And as a second year, my rate was $525 an hour. And your rate will probably go up by 100 or so every year of seniority, which is pretty crazy. It's a pretty high amount. Because law firms bill their clients by the hour, the clients need a description of what was happening for that hour. I can't just put in 5 hours without any description and hope that the client just pays. No, that's also not ethical. So what lawyers at a law firm do is they will write how much time something took and then a short description of the task. Let me show you. This is an example of what a daily time entry sheet would look like. So you have the date and then it says time entries, and then you have these various fields that you have to put in for. So I made up 3 fake entries for us to walk through together. This is what one time entry looks like when I've opened it. It'll show client. We have numbers assigned to each client. Each client may have multiple matters under which we're doing work for them, so we have to specify which matter the work is under. After I filled it out, it will look something like this. I'll put in the time, 2.6 hours, and then the description, draft interview outline for deposition with J. Doe. Time entries are a little bit of an art form because you need to be specific enough that the client knows exactly what you're doing, but not so specific that you're trying to account for every single individual email that you wrote on something. In addition to having to do time entries for client work, we also have to do time entries for non-billable work. For example, interviewing summer associates. So you'll see here that I spent 1.1 hours interviewing J. Doe for a summer associate position, semicolon, submit interview feedback for same. A typical associate at a big law firm is expected to do around 1,700 to 2,000 billable client chargeable hours of work per year. You also have to do other work such as interview summer associates, write articles, client alerts, and those may be non-billable depending on how your firm categorizes those. And for that type of work, you still have to do time entries for. So now that I've filled out these time entries, I only did 3 as an example. At the bottom of the screen, it will show you how much time is client/firm legal. This 3.35 goes towards my annual billable expectation of 1,700 to 2,000 billable hours, depending on your firm. Most firms count pro bono as a billable hour, so that's the good news. The bad news is that some firms do cap the amount of pro bono hours that you can apply towards your billable minimum. So for example, they could say, yes, pro bono counts, but only up to 200 hours per year. And right under the 3.35 is the number of non-billable hours that I've entered for today. Here it says 1.25 because the 1.1 ended up rounding up to 1.25 for non-billable work. So you'll have this breakdown every day and you can use it to track how on track you are to meeting your annual billable minimum. As reference, if your annual billable expectation is 2,000 hours, that works out to a little bit over 8 hours billable a day. And if you include non-billable work, that will add up on top of that. Some firms won't have a stated billable expectation, which is totally fine, and often at those firms, you work the same, if not more, just because. Hitting your billable hours for the year is important insofar as you care about getting good performance reviews and you care about getting your bonus. Your salary will be paid to you regardless. If you don't hit your billable minimum, you might get worse performance reviews and then eventually slowly ushered out of the firm, and you won't be able to get your bonus at some firms.
We got our food. I got curry nikutama. Eva here is our fellow tempura king who got like 7 slices of tempura. She just really loves tempura. It's great, it's great. Own it, Eva. We love you.
It is really, really hot if you stand in the sun, and we're waiting for our 2 friends, Ashley and Justine, who just flew in from California just now, and we're waiting in front of a meetup spot, except the sun is just punishing. So I am hiding in the shade behind a car, and I am doing a squat so that I can fit. Eva thinks it's like the funniest thing she's ever seen. She's taken so many photos of me. I think I'm just being practical because the heat is no joke, guys. Wear your sunscreen, drink your water, and squat behind parked cars. These are the photos that she has taken of me squatting behind this car. Look at this one. I look real cute, guys. They're here! Hello! So this is Ashley and Justine. We are at Party City in Honolulu right now because Kathy really wants to get the 3-0 blow-up balloons.
Of course.
So that we can all celebrate collectively our turning 30 this year.
That's the point of this trip, so.
That's true.
That's the point.
Yeah.
So we bought like those giant helium 3-0 balloons, and we are now
Hot pink.
They're hot pink because
Stay tuned.
and
You'll see them later.
They're ginormous.
They are ginormous. morning, and we just picked up our friend Joanna, who, as you can maybe see, is very pregnant. Maybe severely pregnant. So she's 31 weeks out of 40.
We used to do it 30.
So it's about to come out. Today we're going to the North Shore, so we'll be driving all the way to the North Shore, do some snorkeling, doing some food trucks. I'm so excited. I think there's like some garlic shrimps that are very famous. So we'll have those.
The shrimp is famous?
The shrimp? Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to make a bad joke.
Oh, about the shrimp being famous?
Yeah. Like, you know how when it's like shrimp fried rice? You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? That's an internet thing. It's like a joke.
I believe you. And then we're gonna try and catch the sunset, but I'm really excited because today is when we have all of us together. Ah! All the girls on the trip, except for one who's still in California. Okay guys, we got both the scampi, which is the classic Giovanni's, and also the hot and spicy, which the cashier really tried to talk us out of. Like, really tried to talk us out of. Said it was really spicy, ghost peppers, so we'll see if it's actually as bad as he says. This is the hot.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
it goes well with it.
Look at how much butter has cooled on my plate.
That's good. It is hot, but it's not like the hottest thing I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
It's not like
I'm glad you got it.
it's not like atomic level.
No, atomic wings at Wingstop is way worse.
Yeah.
Really like really adorable.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Hi, we're watching the sunset on this beautiful beach. We just had a photo shoot because, of course, we think it turned out pretty cute. Fingers crossed. But yeah, come watch the sunset with us.
Why? Why are you crying? What is the thoughts going through your head right now?
So thankful.
Yes! I feel the same.
And like selfishly, I just haven't felt like myself in so long. To feel so free to like not have to take care of anybody.
Yeah. Have to be like someone for
Like
someone.
so mentally like
I can't even
like
imagine.
offloading the mental load. It's just
You're always
like
on
when you
now.
just feel like you're taking a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
So we've been friends for half our lives, and then now from now on we'll have been friends for more than half.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how it works mathematically, right?
Such a precious thing. I think I'm just so thankful for you guys, and I just love being here with you guys. I can't believe we've been friends for 15 years.
It is 5:20, 5:30 a.m. We've decided to wake up at 5 a.m. today so that we can do this hike and then go to the beach from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. because it gets really hot throughout the day, and if we did it at noon, we would maybe overheat. So it's just really early, guys. Ugh.
Cheers! It's really good, guys. Look at this filling. It's so ooey.
Theranos in my email. Like when I interviewed there. So it was September 30th, 2013. I have set you up to interview with our COO and president, Mr. Sunny Balwani.
You met him?
Oh wait, who's
He's the big guy. Yeah, he's like he was like Elizabeth. No, he's like Elizabeth's lover, right?
Yeah. He's also he and Elizabeth are the two people that were the main people.
He was also indicted.
I interviewed him, and he was the one that asked me if you people would work 6 to 8 hours a week, and I was like, no. Look, my interview was on Sunday, October 20th.
Your interview was a Sunday?
Yes! That's how crazy it was. That's how I was like, what? Okay, here's my rejection email.
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Thank you for your interest in Theranos. Dear Eva, thank you for submitting your resume to Theranos for consideration. We wanted to let you know that the timing is not right for us to move forward right now, but we certainly hope our paths will cross again. I interviewed for 15 minutes for Sunny and he told me to work more. I was like, no.
60 to 80. Honestly, like in this conversation, I have so much respect for you as a 22-year-old to say like, no, that's not the lifestyle I'm
It was crazy. He was like, yeah, like a lot of people here work like 60 to 80 hours a week and they like go home for dinner and they come back afterwards. And I was like, no.
Pay for your food?
I don't know. So my interview was like end of September, so it really was one of my first interviews like right out of college. Yeah. Because I had been in camp until I was like working. Ready, and we are about to do a mini photo shoot with the 30 balloons that we got and then go to a fancy dinner. This is what I'm wearing. It's just a dress I got from Run the Runway from Rachel Roy. It's very cute. I like it. Floral. Hawaii, you know? So everyone has left except for us two. I'm leaving in a couple hours and Joanna's staying around until tomorrow. But Joanna, what did you think about girls' trip? Girls' 30th birthday trip?
I feel like when we're all together, it's like no time has passed since high school, but yet I feel like we are still more mature in our interactions with each other.
Yeah. We've all gotten a lot nicer as people and more considerate as people. Where do you want to go for our 35th birthday trip?
I feel like we're still young enough to do like crazy things.
Oh well. So Cancun.
What food with gluten in it is glutinous?
What about marshmallows?
That's not glutinous. No, that's sticky. That's straight up sticky.
That's glutinous.
No, I would not describe marshmallows as glutinous.
The only glutinous thing I can think of is rice.
I would have to say, yeah.
Same.
Oh, has
but I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. That's why I brought up marshmallows.
Right, because glutinous is an adjective. It can describe things other than just rice-based.
So think of something that's not rice-based.
Is poi glutinous?
No, it's made with water and tar.
No, but is the texture glutinous?
I guess if you because it's just like it's like
they're
it's
just mixing
liquidy.
it into things that are glutinous.
Yeah, you would want to.
They're using it as a flavoring.
Come on, give me an example.
Gluten can be glutinous.
Well,